You know what, you guys? When I think about the whole Christopher Bouzy bot Sentinel situation, there's a little tune by Michael Jackson that pretty much comes to my mind. It goes a little bit something like this. Boozy be starting something, Boozy be starting something. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the news and pop culture stories of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And I do need to start off with a disclaimer. I am not making any allegations whatsoever that Christopher Bouzy and or bot Sentinel are breaking any laws whatsoever. I am just asking the question, is it a possibility? And just exploring that question. If Christopher Bouzy bot Sentinel publicly provide a legal rationale that they are not breaking the laws, especially the ones that I'm referencing in today's video, fair play. They can back it up legally, fair play, okay? With that being said, I've been rifling through his privacy policy on bot Sentinel, and guys, I found a hidden mistake. And it might affect you. Yeah, you watching right now. You might not be in the UK. You might not be in the European Union. It might affect you all the same. And that is my understanding, my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. What do I mean by all of this? Well, before I jump into it, a little bit of the usual housekeeping. Firstly, YouTube humor reviewer. I see you lurking. I'm not going to say any trigger words or anything that's going to offend your ear holes. And to everyone else awesome enough to have clicked on this video, hi, welcome, how are you doing? If you love the analysis on the Boozy situation I'm giving to you at the moment, do make sure you subscribe, because you're not going to want to miss my future videos. Like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And if you are so inclined, you don't have to, but if you are so inclined to send some Boozy bucks my way, you can do so either by using the super thanks function, which is just below this video. Alternatively, in the description bar, there's my link tree, and there's other options where you can send your Boozy bucks if you want to bypass YouTube altogether. Entirely up to you. You don't have to, only if you're inclined. Let's jump into this, shall we? And we're going to start off with the privacy policy itself. Yeah. So let me direct your attention to this particular doozy. Control over your information. So, quote, we want you to be in control of your information. Okay. So we provide you with the following tools. Bullet point 1, revoking permissions. You can simply revoke your permission by changing the settings in the browser extension, mobile app, or any other device if your device offers those options. Bullet point 2, unsubscribing. You can unsubscribe from our newsletter at any time. Now, fair enough, okay. But when you revoke your permissions, or you unsubscribe, any data that bot Sentinel, Christopher Bouzy, has got from you up until that point, my understanding, they're keeping. They are keeping, okay? So do bear that in mind. Let me direct you now to the third bullet point. Now, this is interesting. Again, it's another revoking permissions bullet point. Okay, fair enough. And it says, in most cases, if you let us use your what? Your alpacas, your cats, your dogs, your pigs, your leprechauns, your unicorns, your rainbows, your grass, your flowers, your belly pot, like what? Use your what? Right? What? This, guys, is, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, the hidden mistake. And how might it affect you? Well, let's put it this way, right? How can anyone fully agree to use the services of bot Sentinel and in turn, right, agree to the contents of the privacy policy when it's incomplete? Again, in most cases, if you let us use your what? Alpacas, pigs, dogs, cats, whatever. What? Use your what? Now this, again, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, turns this particular potential possible issue from being solely localised in the UK and the European Union to the rest of the whole wide world. So yeah, that's why I say, you watching right now, which again, thank you very much, this little hidden mistake, it might affect you. Now, let's break this down even further, right? So, the privacy policy itself. Now, shout out to Bot Sentinel on this particular part. It was very easy to find on the website. Very, very easy, very, very accessible, okay? So I will give props to Christopher Bouzy, Bot Sentinel, for that, okay? Fair is fair. Now, they do have a privacy policy, but bear with me on this. Fines for not having a privacy policy can be as high, apparently, as $100,000 per violation. Now, my question is this. If a fine for not having a privacy policy is as high as $100,000 per violation, is there a fine involved with an incomplete privacy policy? And if so, what would the fine be per violation then? If the fine per violation for not having a privacy policy, it could be as high as $100,000. Right? Oh my goodness. Now, this is the next bit. Wait for it. Now, missing out, based on my research here, on one kind of clause or anything like that, it states here, can even nullify other clauses. So 3 examples of these include limitation of liability, restricted uses, and account termination, right? Well, let's put it this way, right? My opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, this particular clause is missed out, right? Why? Because it's incomplete. So if this clause is missed out and it's incomplete, this could potentially, my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, nullify this whole damn document altogether. The whole privacy policy, nullified, gone, done, donezo. It turns to ashes, guys. Yeah. Gets even better, guys. It gets even better. Let me direct your attention to the little bit that's underneath here, which is under the section California residents. It says, if you're a California resident, you have certain privacy rights under California law, including the California Consumer Privacy Act of 2018, which is the CCPA. Now, Twitter, the last few days, I've been hearing this a lot, this particular act from California. And I'll be very honest with you guys, hadn't heard of it before. Really hadn't heard of it before, right? Prepare for some deja freaking vu, guys. The California Consumer Privacy Act of 2018, which is otherwise known as the CCPA, gives consumers more control over the personal information that businesses collect about them. Now, the CCPA regulations provide guidance on how to implement the law. It secures new privacy rights for California consumers, including, and let me direct your attention to the second bullet point here, the right to delete personal information collected from them, with some exceptions, which I've read into, and I'm no legal guys, right? But my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, Bot Sentinel, Christopher Bouzy, those exceptions do not apply to them. It's my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever on that. Again, no legal, but that's just my opinion, okay? Bit of deja vu there, right, guys? Because, I was talking over the weekend with my other video about this whole situation, which, if you haven't watched it, gives you a little bit of background as to why I'm discussing this today. If you haven't watched it, I'll put a link in the description bar below for that. But GDPR and the UK's version, Data Protection Act of 2018, gives us the right to be forgotten. Gives us the right to go to somewhere, go to a company, go to an organisation and say, delete my data now from every single database that you have. It's California law saying the exact same thing. Deja freaking vu, right? Now, here is why I'm laughing my absolute backside off right now. So, essentially, right, how can it be that Bot Sentinel cites an actual piece of legislation here that provides citizens in California the right for their data to be deleted, to be gone, bye-bye, right? But on the other hand, boldly declare in their FAQs that they will not delete Twitter data at all, that they will not delete the Twitter handles, and to not bother contacting them with such requests. What? Right? Are you laughing your backside off right now? Because I'm with you. I'm with you on that one, right? What? Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Yeah? Oh, well, let me give you a little bit of an update in terms of my personal journey as to what I've done so far, because I've publicly on my Twitter profile contacted Twitter, alerting them to this potential issue, to this potential concern that I have. But what have I done since? Well, at Business Maven 1, thank you so much for this. What I have done is, because of this wonderful tweet that she's done, she has made me aware that there's a form that I could raise an inquiry about all of this directly with Twitter's data protection officer that will know GDPR and the UK's version inside and out. Well, you'd hope so, right? Being a data protection officer, but, you know, that's by the by. I can raise a form directly with the data protection officer. So guess what? I just gone done that. Yeah. So I'm waiting back from Twitter's data protection officer. What else have I done? Well, I've had a word with the Information Commissioner's office today, and I've just got a little bit of advice just for now, as I'm giving Twitter and Christopher Bouzy, Bot Sentinel, 30 days in which to reply to my messages that I have sent to them. So the countdown is ticking by. People on that score. And just for everyone else, if you want to look at any of the websites that I have displayed in today's video, every single link will be in the description bar below, so you can have a nosy with your own eyeballs yourselves. But with that being said, what do you think to absolutely everything that I have just mentioned on this particular subject? Any and all comments, of course, are welcome. And if you loved this video and you want more, and believe me, there's gonna be more, make sure you don't miss out. You subscribe today, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. And if you're inclined to send some boozy bugs my way, I'm not going to be saying no really to that. But with that being said, until the next time, you guys, laters.